Shambho, Shambho, Shambho.
I just want to know what is this, the Muladhara Chakra, the significance of Muladhara Chakra. And the second question was like about awareness.
Okay. I'm aware of that. The word Muladhara means that which is fundamental. It is a foundation. The body, as we know it today, has arranged itself in that way. If you look at the beginning after conception, it is a tiny ball of meat. The tiny ball of meat has slowly arranged itself like this. For it to arrange itself, some kind of software must be guiding it, isn't it? Some kind of software is guiding it to arrange itself in a particular way. Otherwise, every child could have come whichever way they wanted, isn't it? To arrange itself in this way, there's some kind of software. So, this is known as the pranamaya kosha or the energy body. The energy body forms itself first and the physical body starts manifesting over that. If there are any lapses in the energy body, if there's any distortions in the energy body, those distortions will manifest in the physical body also. It is because of this, in this country, in this culture, always it's been there. When a woman is pregnant, she goes to all kinds of places, she goes to the temple, she gets blessings from people, because they're trying to influence the energy body. If she has a very vibrant, very well-formed energy body, she will deliver a very competent and capable human being. There's a whole lot of control which probably today they're not even aware of today, because our lives have changed. So, in this energy body, the most fundamental is the Muladhara. The name itself suggests. It is the foundation of the energy body. What this is, what it is, if we talk about it, it's no good. Experientially, one needs to know. People think Muladhara is the lowest chakra and they think it's not worth working upon. It is a foundation. Anybody who thinks foundation is not something that we need to take care of is a fool, living in a fool's paradise, isn't it? If something in this building falls off, one little piece, if that balcony, that imitation of a balcony, if it falls off, only those people are unfortunate. But if the foundation gives way right now, it'll come on all of us, isn't it? So, when we say something is the foundation, that is the most important thing. Muladhara is the most important thing because people have not grown up experientially, they have grown up by reading books. For them, like this, Sahasrar, Agna, they read like this. They don't go like this, they read like this. They want to try the highest, not the lowest. This high and low business is too entrenched in book-reading minds. If you simply live life, you would know life in a different way. This high and low wouldn't be so big in your head. In book-reading minds, high and low is very, very established because it's a certain experience of life. It is a certain way of experiencing life, which leaves you constantly, page 1 and page 100 are two different things, isn't it? But that's not how life works. Life works in a different way. So Muladhara is the most important. When we do yoga, we are more focused on the Muladhara than anything else. Because if you stabilize this, the rest is easy to create. If you do not stabilize this, the other things are just… Your foundation of this building is loose and we're trying to hold up this building. Every day it's circus, isn't it? And that's what has happened to human life. They're everyday circus. Every day holding themselves up in some state of balance and well-being is a circus for most human beings. You have to fix the whole world for them to be balanced. Isn't it so? We have to fix the whole world and keep the stock market climbing up all the time for them to be balanced, otherwise they will not be balanced. If your Muladhara is stable, life or death, you'll be stable because your foundations are good. Other things, the balcony falls off, we'll fix it later. If something else fell off, we'll fix it later because the foundation is stable. If the foundation is unstable, anxiety is natural, isn't it? So the yogic systems always focused on the Muladhara, but in recent times, non-practicing yogis have written books and they say you must do higher chakras. They all want to climb. If you want to climb, I think death is the best way. Always it's been believed people go up. So must be a more efficient way of going up. For the first time, we are starting from 3rd of June, which is the Guru Purnima. We are starting Hatha Yoga teacher training in the yoga center. I used to conduct 2 or 3 day programs in Hatha Yoga some time ago. They would be wild Hatha Yogas. Just Saturday, Sunday. They arrive on Friday evening and Saturdays, Sunday 2 full days. Just doing asanas, people would go crazy, laughing and crying and going mad, just doing asanas. That is how Hatha Yoga is. Hatha Yoga means balance. Balance does not mean sanity. There is something called as sanity, there is something called as insanity. If you want your life to be exuberant, you need to have some madness in you. No. But if you become compulsively insane, then you lost it. If you become perfectly sane, when anybody sits next to you, it feels like they're sitting in a grave. Sanity creates safety. Sanity means what? Everything fits into your logical dimension. That sounds sane. If you say something illogical, people will say you're insane, isn't it? Perfectly logical stuff is sanity. Illogical stuff is insanity. If you know how to go into insanity consciously and come back, you are called fun. If you're all the time perfectly sane, dread. Good man, but not for us. So what's called as balance is to stay between these two. That you are not sane, you are not insane. If you want, you can venture into this, if you want, you can venture into that. That means you're a full-scale life. So when we talk about balance, we are not talking about sanity, we are talking about finding that perch between sanity and insanity, that you can venture into this, you can venture into that. Or you can venture into this and adventure into this. Madness is an adventure. It's the most wonderful thing, as long as it's in control. If you lose control, it'll become the ugliest thing. Similarly, sanity is such a beautiful thing. But if you become perfectly sane, you're as good as death. So this process of moving sanity, insanity, this ability to venture and adventure into whatever you want will come to you if your Muladhara is well established. Then you can play with this, you can play with that. Any moment into this, any moment into that. These two dimensions in a higher level of description is called as prajna and samadhi. In terms of attainment, if you attain in a sane way, it's called prajna. If you attain in an insane way, it's called as samadhi. Awareness. Two questions already very difficult. Awareness means nothing. It's a modern word which describes nothing. To be aware means people think, that is alertness. A dog is more alert than you are. Yes? The reason why you brought a dog into your house is he's more alert than you are. So if you're very aware like that, we could hire you as a security guard. You're not good for anything else. So, when we say aware, awareness is aliveness. You know you're aware that you're here now, only because you're alive, isn't it? Your aliveness is awareness. If you're alive, you're aware. If you're not alive, you're not aware. Suddenly, you evaporate from this hall. You still occupy the physical space, but gone somewhere, isn't it? Oblivion. So when your awareness goes away, first comes sleep. If it goes away totally, then comes death. Yes. If your awareness completely vanishes, you're dead. Partially vanishes, you're asleep. What state are you? So do not try to practice awareness. Too much nonsense has happened in this direction. You just see how to make this life vibrantly alive. If this is vibrantly alive, you will naturally be aware. There's no other way to be. If you try to be aware, you will think up all kinds of nonsense. So do not practice awareness. Let's do something to make this super alive. If this is super alive, you will see it's fully aware, always.